for a break, and it will open back at 3:30 Cairo local time. But speaking about the electoral process, flowing very smoothly, and as we go further into the day, the turnout of the voters has increased. It is also worthy of note, Hala, that the Qalioubia is one of the governorates that has an expected huge turnout of voters, as the total population is 5,100,000 Egyptians. Out of those 5 million, almost 2.7 million are eligible voters and are expected to cast their ballots in Qalioubia governorate, where we are covering the parliamentary elections. And also speaking about monitoring, there has been a committee from the Knesset that came and visited the polling station where we are right now, and also some other local monitoring local observers affiliated to local organizations, and they have, as I've spoke to them, they have confirmed that there were no irregularities whatsoever that were reported, and the electoral process is flowing very smoothly. And speaking also to the voters and the mood, they're very optimistic, and they are hopeful that this parliament, the third and the final stage of the political roadmap put forward June 30th revolution, will be up to their aspirations, and that it will not be by any chance similar to the parliament that was dominated by the Islamists, and that they hope that they will be up to the expectations of the Egyptians, and that it will put this. By the end of this process, Egypt will be on the right path to democracy and to achieving the demands and objectives of the January 25th, the 25th revolution, and also the demands and objectives of the June 30th revolution. Speaking about the security, the security forces as well as the army are heavily present here at the polling station where we are, and also there's ambulance cars that are present in order to take any cases or any elderly that felt unease or are difficult health conditions. They're on alert, and also the security is on alert. Speaking about the turnout, it is expected to increase in the afternoon, as the polling stations are going to close at 9 Cairo local time, and we're keeping a close eye on the developments, and we'll keep you posted.
Okay, Karim, since you are there in a polling station in Qalioubia Governorate, perhaps you have noticed the turnout of the voters. Did you notice what was the major type or segment of the Egyptian society casting their ballots? Was it mainly women or elderly or youth? How did you see that?
Well, Egyptians from all are present, youth, the Egyptian youth, men, women, and also the women are heavily present. And as you know, as we walked through the several stages of the political roadmap, we have seen post January 25th, the role of women is on the rise, and their participation and their presence in the political scene is escalating, and that they are more determined than ever to participate in this parliamentary elections. And also they were present during the constitutional referendum, and also the voting on the constitution. They were present, and they are stressing on their presence and their support for the Egyptian president Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, and also their support for the potential candidates and the upcoming parliament that they believe they will represent them. So we cannot say that there's a portion of society that is present more than the other. A fair and equal representation from Egyptians from all walks of life are interested in participating in this third and final stage of the political roadmap.
Well, Karim from Qalioubia, thank you very much for the updates, and waiting for more updates from you throughout the day. Now there is a lunch break for an hour, and after that the polling station will resume its work, so we'll be expecting more updates from you. Thank you very much. Egypt witnesses on Sunday the first parliamentary elections according to the new constitution, and a total of 282 seats will be up for competition in the second stage. Voting will last for 3 days abroad and inside the country, with 222 seats for independents and 60 seats for party-based lists. Let's take a look at more details in this report.
Egypt witnesses on Sunday the first parliamentary elections according to the new constitution. The upcoming parliament includes 596 seats for the first time in parliamentary history. A total of 282 seats will be up for competition in the second stage, whose voting will last days abroad and inside the country, with 222 seats for independents and 60 seats for party-based lists. Competition for the 60 party-based seats in the second stage will be held in 2 constituencies, Cairo's South and Central Delta and East Delta. In the election of